Hey y'all, welcome to Southern Yankee DIY. I'm Leah and I'm so glad you're here today. If this is your first time joining us, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below because you don't want to miss out on any of the Southern Yankee DIY projects, room renovations, or budget-savvy home decor. Today we've got something extra special planned for y'all. We teamed up with a bunch of our other incredibly talented YouTube friends to bring y'all a Trash to Treasure collaboration. We all chose items that we found on the street or in the thrift store or something that was just unloved and transformed it for y'all to show you what can be done with something that just needs a little bit of extra love. Today we've got two great projects to share with y'all, and I'm going to go ahead and link my friends' projects below. So don't forget to check them out and tell them that we sent you. Now let's get started. So for my first thrift store flip, I'm going to be making over this mirror. The outside frame is a plastic material. So I'm going to go ahead and paint it, and I have a cool idea, I think, for what this could be. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the paper and tape it out around the edges so that I don't get any spray paint on the mirror itself. I am going to be using some Rust-Oleum spray paint, white satin, and I think it's going to give it a really pretty finish. After I have the mirror all taped down, I'm going to go ahead and just press down the edges of the tape so that it's not on the frame itself, because I want to make sure that the frame gets completely spray painted. Now that we're all taped up, it's time to go ahead and start spray painting. This is my favorite spray paint brand because it doesn't leave any drips. Clearly my little assistant there doesn't mind the spray paint smell. She'll just stay right where she is. While our frame is drying, we'll go ahead and move on to our second thrift store project. This little hanger. I'm going to go ahead and give it a coat of spray paint with the Rust-Oleum hammered spray paint. This kind of is going to give it a galvanized look, which I really love, and I think it's going to look super cool. I have used the spray paint on plastic before, but I can already tell that the metal is working out much better. While both our projects dry, I'm going to go ahead and print out the lettering I want for our little hanger. I want it to say Bloom because my hope is that it would look really pretty with some flowers. I used my Cricut machine to cut out some vinyl that I'm going to attach to the hanger. Now if you don't have a Cricut machine, number one, I definitely recommend it. It's like my favorite crafting tool ever, y'all. But if you don't have one and don't plan on getting one soon, you can always use stencils or stickers, or if you have some pretty handwriting, go ahead and freehand it. Whatever you feel like works best for you, that's what you should do. I just like to use this vinyl because my handwriting is really terrible and the vinyl lasts a really long time. Now that our mirror is dry, I'm going to go ahead and use this Valspar antiquing glaze to go over the entire mirror. I just want it to look a little bit aged and just softly antiqued. So nothing major. I like to just apply this glaze with a washcloth or a rag. You can also use a paintbrush or a sponge, whatever works out best for you. I just like to go nice and light all the way around. There really is no science to glazing. It's more of just whatever you feel like looks good. In some parts I do it a little bit darker, in the other parts I do it a little bit lighter. After we have the glaze how we want it, I'm going to go ahead and untape the mirror. See what we end up with. And so far, it looks pretty good. Doesn't look like we got anything on the mirror except for this one little part that's scratching right off with my finger. That's my serious scratching face, y'all. Wait till you end up seeing what I do with our cute little mirror. Until then, let's move on to our second project. Now that the paint is all the way dry, we'll go ahead and attach our vinyl. I'm going to go ahead and just stick it in the center of that little opening there. And I just wanted to be extra careful because last time when I used the same paint on plastic, it started to pull up a little bit after I put the contact paper on. But the metal seems to be doing really great, so I'm super excited about it. Were those the 2 quickest transformations ever, y'all? I absolutely love these projects. They were so quick and really cost me basically nothing since I got these items at the thrift store for super cheap. I can't wait to light the candles on this little mirror. I think it's going to give off such a beautiful light and create an ambiance in the room. And our faux galvanized hanging planter turned out amazing. I absolutely loved how it looks. Don't forget to check out all of my other friends' Trash to Treasure projects. I'll go ahead and link them all below and let me know what you think of our 2 projects.